In this video, we'll learn how to edit data in the database or in the SQLite database using React Native. So as you can see, once I log in to the application and I go to profile, you can see my profile information. So if I click on that edit icon, so as soon as I edit it and I click on save, you see that the change reflects here, and it also reflects here, and it reflects everywhere. That's what we're going to learn how to do in this episode. So we'll learn how to edit data using React Native. Okay, so let's get right into it. This video is part of the series we've been working on. Okay, so then come to this edit icon here, add on press, then navigate edit profile screen. Now we have not created that, we're going to create it like right away. So go to this directory here, the screens directory. So right click and new file. So you type edit profile screen.jsx. Okay, so once I've done that, so I go to settings page. I'll just copy all that I have in settings page. It's just a boilerplate, there's nothing there. Okay, so just make changes like you can see. So that is one of the screens we created before. Settings page, there's nothing on it. It's just a boilerplate that we have there. So I'll make the change now. So then we go to app navigation. We import that edit profile screen to the application navigation or to the app navigation. Then here at the stack.screen, so just duplicate this, then edit it to suit what we have and what we are working on. So here we just say stack.screen name edit profile screen, then we just make the necessary change here. So here we change this one to edit profile screen, then we also change this one to edit profile. Okay, so so this one settles this, that is at the app navigation.jss file. Okay, so that settles that aspect. So now let's log in again and try to navigate to that page or that screen. So if I click on profile, then I click on this edit icon. So once I click on it, it should take me there. So like that. So this was what we just did. So here we now have the edit screen, apart from this edit screen text and of course the title bar. Okay, so what we're going to now do is that we'll go to the login screen, we'll copy everything in the login screen. Then come to this edit profile screen, then replace whatever you have here with the copied text, which is from the login screen.jsx. All right, so once we do that, we just make some editing here. So change that login here to edit profile. So if I click on edit now, so it takes me there. So you can see that I have edit profile here. So I'm just going to edit this text where you have email, password. I'm going to now change it to email and name. Okay, so if I've been following this should not be difficult for you. Okay, so once you have done that, then what we now need to do next is to go to database.jsx. So we just export const update user, then async, then basically just create the update user method or function. So here within the async we say id, then name, then await db.run async, then there we have update user set name equals question mark, where id equals question mark. Then like I said, it's just the name that we want to change. So the id will be what will help us to uniquely identify that name and make changes to it. So we'll go and import in the edit profile, go and import update user. Okay, so all right, so we'll go and import update user. We also import async storage from async storage. Okay, so as you can see, so we are only importing async storage and update user. So once we have done that, you come down here. So you come down here, then we add the use effect. So then we also need to load user. So we also need to create a load user function. So within the add use effect, we invoke load user. So you should be familiar with this. We've done this like 3 or 4 times now. Okay, so then that is, if you have been following this, you would have done this one like 2 or 3 or 4 times. Okay, so what we have just done is that we, from line 68 to line 77, so we just added this. Okay, these lines. All right, so now then if JSON, that is if there is a user, then we say const u then equals set user json.parse, then JSON. Then here under there we say set user u u.name, then set user u.email, then email. So that will make it show on the screen when we run it. Okay, then the next thing we are going to do, we'll go to handle save. So here we'll now say, we already have this one in the previous code, so we show error if there's no name. Then otherwise we update the record. So otherwise we say await update user, then user.id, which will make it uniquely identify that particular user, then name.trim, then await async story.set item current user, then navigation.goback. So what it means is that after it has updated the record, it should take the user straight to where it's coming from, which is the profile page. Basically, that's what that go back is, and make changes to what is there. Then on that const update user, we have a spread operator there, then user name dot trim. Okay, so let's test it now. So if we click on so you can see now that on the profile it shows the email and the name. So that as I comment that, the value is no more showing. So if I uncomment it, it shows. Okay, so that's what does that, right? Then all the other things like the validation, they all remain the same. We didn't touch those ones. So let's update it. Let's make changes. So we have Kelly Rowland. So let me just add new to it and click on save. So you see that it has updated, but for some reason it didn't show on the page. Okay, so in order for it to work, we need to use is focus. Okay, so that it will take effect properly. So we import that line 4. So we just add that line 4 to it. So that will make it to more or less refresh, sort of, so that as soon as you come back to this page, it sort of refreshes that area. So what we'll now do is that we'll use the first const is focus equals navigation.add listener, then focus, then it loads the user, then return is focused. So now what that simply means is that if you navigate to that page, then it should automatically refresh that the page, basically. Okay, all right, so now let's edit again now. So if I come here and I make let me just add Kelly Rowland test, see that I save, see that it reflects now. Okay, so see that it reflects. So but there will still be a little issue if you go to other pages. So if you navigate away, so let's test it again. So if you do Kelly Rowland test, so you see that it reflects on the profile page, that as it went back, but in the registered users it doesn't reflect yet. So as you can see, then on the home page too, or the dashboard, it doesn't reflect too. So what we need to do is to copy this aspect of the code, then come to that home screen, then just paste it here, paste it under the previous use effect. Okay, so just have it there. Then so that's what you have. See that it just reflects right away since I made that change. Okay, so see that it reflects right away. Then the next thing is to go to the to go to the user's screen. So on the user screen, so we need to also paste it here. So paste it here, that same copied text or code. So paste it here. Of course, it doesn't just work like that, because that function is load user, but this one needs to be load users. Then we'll come here to create a constant you need to create a constant if it's focus equals use focus. Okay, so that will make it work. Use effects if focus load users, then is focused. Okay, so that settles that. Let's test it now. So login again. So as I log in, it shows. Then go to, then it also shows the registered users. Then the profile shows. So let me make changes now. If I delete text, just leave the normal name. It has reflected here. Then it has also reflected here. Then go to home or dashboard. Also, you see that it also reflects. Okay, so that does it for this episode. I hope this helps you. If you need the code, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.